This is Just the News, the bulletin where we give you all the information that you need about what's happening in India and the world in just about 10 minutes. Let's get to it. Now, various national newspapers, all of whom are quoting the PTI, which in turn is quoting sources on this particular story, says that 9 European nations are accepting Covishield vaccines for travel to their countries. Now, it has not specified who these sources are that PTI has quoted, but it lists out Austria, Germany, Slovenia, Greece, Iceland, Ireland, and Spain, along with Switzerland. Separately, it also says Estonia has confirmed that it will recognize all vaccines authorized by the government of India for travel of Indians to its borders. Now, this comes after the EU or the European Union had introduced a new vaccine passport called the Green Pass, and Covishield from India was not included on that list. We then discovered that while Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Moderna and AstraZeneca's vaccines manufactured in 6 other locations were included, Covishield never applied for this pass and therefore was not included. So to reiterate one more time, this was not an action of racism of any sort. The application had never gone in. We understand now the CEO of Serum Institute of India, which manufactures Covishield, Adar Poonawalla, has made a statement saying that he has now applied and he expects the problem to be solved fairly soon. In the meantime, maximum temperatures of more than 40 degrees were recorded in many states in northern India today. According to the IMD, the Met Department, heat wave conditions are likely to prevail over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, North Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and parts of Madhya Pradesh for the next 2 days. This is mainly due to the dry winds blowing in from Pakistan to northwest India at lower levels. Now, the IMD has said that there are no favorable conditions right now to develop southwest monsoons in remaining parts of Rajasthan, western Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Punjab for the next 5 to 6 days. So it's unlikely, according to the IMD, that it is going to rain in these states over the next 5 to 6 days, which will only make the heat, persist. This incidentally comes at the same time when the western part of North America is experiencing a heat wave as well. Canada, western parts of Canada have recorded never been seen before temperatures of 49 degrees Celsius. 486 people have died in Canada because of the heat. Scientists across the world are now saying this is the result of climate change, and as we move forward and the climate continues to change, we are likely to see more such heat waves. An update on the fight between Twitter and the central government. The National Commission of Women Chairperson Rekha Sharma has written to Twitter India MD seeking the removal of all pornographic material on Twitter within a week. If it fails to do so, the letter says it will face action. According to PTI, the NCW has taken suo motu cognizance of several profiles on Twitter that are sharing pornographic content. Chairperson Rekha Sharma has written to the Managing Director of Twitter India to immediately remove all obscene content from the platform in the next 1 week. The panel also said that Twitter had taken no action despite being aware of the availability of this content, which violates both Indian laws and the Twitter policy. The Twitter spokesperson, being quoted by ANI, said Twitter has a zero tolerance policy for child sexual exploitation. We continue to invest in proactive detection and removal of content that violates Twitter rules and work with law enforcement and NGO partners in India to tackle the issue. Remember, Twitter now has been named in several FIRs, including one that was filed by the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights about pornographic material that involves children. Also, several other FIRs filed by the Uttar Pradesh police about content that it believes stokes communal hatred between communities. Moving on to updates on COVID, India reported 48,786 new COVID cases in the last 24 hours, 1,005 deaths. Now, we had gone a couple of days reporting less than 1,000 deaths. That number has gone up again. This is the 49th consecutive day when daily recoveries outnumber the number of new cases. Kerala remains the worst affected state, followed by Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Earlier this week, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said the state is preparing for a possible third wave. Remember, Kerala is now recording 10% positivity rate, which is fairly high. That means that out of every 100 people who are being tested, 10 are turning out to be positive. Karnataka, in fact, has now said that a negative RT-PCR test, which is 72 hours old, will be required for anyone coming to the state. But they've also said that they're specifically watching travelers coming to Karnataka from Kerala, an indication that the numbers in Kerala are currently beginning to be worrying again. India's Zydus Cadila has requested emergency use approval for its new vaccine. It has applied to the Drug Controller General of India for its 3-dose COVID vaccine that is the world's first plasmid DNA vaccine. According to Zydus Cadila, the vaccine will be needle free and it will be safe for children between the ages of 12 to 18. The company plans to manufacture 120 million doses of the vaccine annually. Zydus claims that its vaccine is 66.6% effective against symptomatic COVID cases and 100% effective to moderate disease. However, the trial data has not been published or peer-reviewed. The All India Institute of Medical Sciences Director, Dr. Randeep Guleria, has now said that there isn't too much data available to draw conclusions on the Delta Plus COVID variant. Being quoted by ANI, he said there isn't much data on the Delta Plus variant to suggest if it is more infectious, if it's causing more deaths, or if it has developed a significant immune escape mechanism. End quote. Delta Plus, of course, is being considered a variant of concern by the government of India. The government of Odisha today halted vaccination drives in 16 districts because of a shortage of vaccines that was reported in the state. In the meantime, in the city of Mumbai, vaccination drives were suspended in 281 civic centers and 20 government centers because of a shortage of vaccines. It continued as per schedule in 98 other private centers across the city. The Union Minister of Finance, Nirmala Sitharaman, has said states will be taken care of. Again, being quoted by ANI, she said every state gets an allocation as per the density of the population and the number of vulnerable people in the population. The centre supplies vaccines well in advance to states, so all states will be taken care of. End quote. Well, an update on news from business and economics. The price of non-subsidized LPG, which is your gas cylinder that you use in your house, has been increased by 25 rupees starting today, which means that if you live in Delhi, you will be paying 834 rupees and 50 paise for the 14 kg cylinder that we use in our kitchens. Mumbai will pay 834, Chennai will pay 850. Also, when the price of fuel had gone down sharply because of the lockdowns last year across the world, the Indian government did away with the subsidy on LPG. So remember, there were some people who were getting a subsidized price where the money was being transferred into their accounts. That stopped about mid last year. And since the price has been going up, the subsidy has not been reintroduced. So a lot of people are going to have to continue to pay 834 rupees and 50 paise for the cylinder in India. Moving on now to news coming in from across the world. The World Health Organization has said the Delta variant of COVID is now present in nearly 100 countries, and it has warned that in the coming months, this highly transmissible strain that was first detected in India will become the dominant variant globally. According to the COVID Weekly Epidemiological Update of the WHO, as of the 29th of June, 96 countries have detected the Delta variant, though this is likely to be an underestimate as sequencing capacities are needed in order to identify variants, and though that capacity is limited, a number of these countries are attributing surges of infections and hospitalizations to this variant. Now, given the increase of transmissibility, the WHO has warned that the Delta variant is expected to rapidly outcompete other variants and become the dominant variant in the coming few months across the world. An update now from the world of sports. Indian origin American Abhimanyu Mishra has become the youngest ever chess grandmaster in history at the age of 12 years and 4 months. The New Jersey boy scored his third grandmaster norm in Budapest, having already crossed the required 2,500 ELRO rating barrier. He's broken the record, which was 19 years old, held by Russian grandmaster Sergei Kajakin, who earned this title at the age of 12 years and 7 months. Abhimanyu is 3 months younger than that. 6-time Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi has officially become a free agent now after his 4-year contract with Barcelona expired at midnight. The contract was worth 555 million euros. Messi hasn't signed a renewal with Barcelona yet to extend his 20-year stay. He's causing a lot of stress to a lot of his fans. And one piece of positive news before we leave you for today. Daman and Diu have administered at least one dose or the first dose of COVID vaccine to their entire eligible population. So that's everyone above the age of 18. As of the end of June, there's 100% coverage of the first dose of vaccine to everyone in Daman and Diu. That's 35,400 people in Diu and 1,65,000 beneficiaries covered in Daman. That brings us to the end of this bulletin. Quick reminders, do check out the whole story that we've put up on the moving prices of essential commodities in India and everything we need to keep our houses running and why they're becoming more expensive. Also, do remember to comment, like, and share this video, especially if you're on YouTube, because it pushes it up with the algorithm and that helps us out. If you're on Instagram, leave us a note on what you thought of what you thought of this video and how we can improve our nightly telecast for you. Quick question for you in our quiz. Now, this is from sports because I happen to like sports quizzes. There is an Indian origin American young man who has now become the youngest ever chess grandmaster in the world. What is his name? Leave us the answers in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.